What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dan Weiss, and we are going to do something a little bit different today. You can see this is not my car. It's not my girlfriend's car. It's my girlfriend's dad's car. This is Audi S5. I think it's a 2010? I'm not really sure. But my girlfriend has his car for the week because he's fixing her brakes. I don't have time. It was nice of him to do so. So in return, I'm gonna detail his car, clean up the leather. You can see it's gotten a little grungy and could use some love. I think he'd appreciate it. And, you know, maybe it'd give me an opportunity to do a little car video. You know, why not? So, first things first, we're gonna vacuum the car and then eventually get to detailing the leather. Before I get ahead of myself, I want a before and after. So, there's some sort of stain on that seat, something else on this one. I just vacuumed the floor. Not terrible, but for the most part, the car's in good shape. You know, floor mat's dirty, a little dust. He doesn't get to drive it as much as I'm sure he wants to. You can see the discoloration in the leather. Maybe we can get rid of that. Headliner looks good, but yeah, good amount of dust. So let's see if we can make this car look like new again. Alright, I had to cut it short because Agnes needs the car, unfortunately. But here's where I got. So it's looking pretty nice. I got most of that stain out. It's a little more noticeable in person, but it looks pretty good. Whatever was on that seat's gone. Boom, that looks nice and clean. Ow, something bit me. And then the seat looks a lot nicer too. Cleaned up the dash and everything. Looks pretty good. Don't mind the whine. Yeah, I'm not done, but it'll have to do for right now. I gotta clean up. There it goes. It's not even done. Alright, a day or so has passed. The weather's gotten nicer. And let me fix my hair. And we're back with the Audi. Gonna finally wash it, finish detailing it. Gotta make it look nice for Mr. Guzio. So let's get a before shot. I already rinsed it off, but didn't touch it otherwise, but here's where we currently stand with it. It's looking pretty good so far. Time to dry it off, squeegee the windows, and then do the tires. Fortunately, I don't have anything to really wax it with, nor have I ever really waxed a car. Should learn that, but I don't have the means to do it right now. So, nice hand wash we'll have to do.
Yasuu. Jody.
Audi is done. I just need to clean the floor mats. Finishing touch. Check it out. Time to take the Audi for a little spin. So I thought this was a really cool feature. See that slot? Push that in. Ooh, boy. The interior is kind of cool. You have carbon fiber, even on the door. Center console. Turns out the seat adjustments are electronic on the side. Never had a car with so much tech in it. And a perfect place to place the camera. So if you want to vlog while you drive. Not recommended though. So I've already driven this car once or twice before, and it has some serious pickup. You really can't hear the engine too well until you start getting on it. But let me tell you, it moves. Woo-wee! I must say, these seats are really comfortable. For what it is, and especially what her dad got it like, this thing is like nearly flawless. Unfortunately, being a black car, you see every fault, every little blemish just that much more. Overall, it's a very clean car. So, props to him. And the black tint is nice. The bolsters on the seat keep you planted. Great pickup. Weird thing is, you press the key fob in to start the car, but there's also a push to start button, which was a little confusing. I mean, it has a backup camera. The white leather seats are nice, but they definitely get dirty really quickly. You know, with an exhaust, this would be really nice. One thing I didn't understand, there's a little knob to spin on the steering wheel to change like the radio station, but I don't know how to actually select that radio station. So you scroll the wheel and it'll move to that radio station. I don't know if you just have to wait and it'll change it, or you just that trailer's in the way. I mean, it's pretty standard. It has an ashtray, which is kind of odd because you don't see those too often. So one thing I was not sure of, or I'm not sure of, is whether this comes with the option for a manual transmission. If it did, that'd be really fantastic. So this is an all-wheel drive car. I don't know. I mean, it's got your typical features. I'm surprised it doesn't have an auxiliary cord. The sunroof, I think it's a sunroof, or is it a moonroof? It just does that and opens. It doesn't even open, it just cracks open, which is kind of unfortunate because it would be nice to have that fully open, or at least slide back part way. Visibility through the rear windshield, terrible. Which is probably why it has a backup camera. It's definitely more so a driver's car.